What's up, everybody? Let's get this thing started. Alright, we got the Cardinals and the Falcons. Falcons 6.5 point favorite. I say you can take that. Reason why I say that is because the Cardinals, they got no quarterback. Let's just be honest about that. The Falcons, they 0-1. They lost to the Steelers. Steelers had a pretty good D. They stopped the run. The Cardinals, they kind of questionable about stopping the run. They gained up on the run last week and tried to make Sam Bradford beat them. That ain't going to work this week. So, I say take the Falcons in those points. Not to mention the Cardinals won't be able to score. Not in the dome. Okay, next we got the Dolphins at the Vikings. The Vikings are 5.5 point favorite. Don't put too much stock in what the Dolphins did last week. I know they seemed like they struggled with Buffalo, but Buffalo will pump, even though Buffalo had no offense, and the Dolphins should have scored more. But Buffalo defense was pump, and you know, defense is always ahead of the offense. So let's put week 1 behind us. And the Vikings didn't look that good to me. I say that 5.5, that's a high number. I take the Dolphins on the road. What we got next? We got the Bills and the Packers. Packers minus 13.5 at home opener against the Bills. Like I just said, who couldn't score last week and have no chance of scoring this week either. Take that 13.5. The Packers should win that game by like, I say 38-10, maybe. Okay. What we got next? Ravens, Bengals. Bengals at home, coming off a loss to New England. Ravens coming off a big road win at the Jets, and you know the Ravens are road warriors. Now, a lot of people said the Ravens don't got no offense. I beg to differ. I think the Jets just got real good defense, and you should see Flacco and the offense Bolden gonna get more looser, and they should put up more points this week. The defense still gonna stay the same, playing at a high level. Ray Lewis, you know the story if you know football. So that number, Baltimore 1.5, take that. On the road, take that. The Bengals gonna go 0-2, and T.O. and them about to get ready to start talking. I get that about another week of losing. Steelers at Titans. Tennessee 5-point favorite. Take that one. Don't put no stock in what they. I mean, the Falcons couldn't beat Pittsburgh at home. Let's just be honest. There ain't no way they were gonna let the Falcons beat Pittsburgh. But they ain't gonna let Pittsburgh go on the road with Dennis Dixon and beat Vince Young. That ain't gonna happen either. You got to know the league. What's that? 5 points. Take that. Tennessee at home. Take that. They coming off a big win against Oakland. That won't no fluke. Eagles in Detroit. Eagles minus 4 on the road to Detroit. They started Michael Vick this week, and you saw what Vick did in the second half of that game. Detroit missing Matthew Stafford. I forgot who that was that came in the game after that, but anyway. What we got? The Eagles minus 4. Take that. I'll say Eagles 23, Detroit 13. Bears at Cowboys. Cowboys home opener. What more do I need to say? Coming off now, I heard today that Cozy and Colombo, if they practice tomorrow, they gonna play Sunday. But the way they sound, it didn't sound too sure. And even if they do play, turn that shit down. Even if they do play, how effective are they really gonna be? You saw what the Redskins did to their line. You know what I mean? So I say take the Bears. Jay Cutler, he should be able to get more passes off than we did. Let's just be honest. They should score a little bit more points on Dallas defense because he's the perfect passer with a quick release to go against that blitz and D. So I think he'll make them pay a little bit more. Dallas will still win the game, but it won't be by 8.5. So take the Bears on the road. The Rams and the Raiders. The Raiders at home, 4-point favorite. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's hard to say. But Sam Bradford is better than Jason Campbell. The Raiders are going to try to get out to Sam Bradford. And it's not going to be the same way that the Cardinals got at them. Because that was like a combination of first game jitters. And, Sam Bradford, he's a pretty good quarterback. Better than Jason Campbell. Take my word on it. This in Oakland, I think he'll be a little bit more comfortable this game. Jason Campbell, we already know we're going to get out of him. The same thing you got with last week, nothing. So, the Rams +4, I say take the Rams. Even if Oakland win, they won't be my boy in 4. Okay. Seahawks and the Broncos. Seahawks at Broncos. Broncos 3.5-point favorite. Seahawks riding high. Denver coming off a loss. Mile high. Home opener. I never was really on the San Fran bandwagon to begin with, so I really wasn't impressed. I actually picked the Seahawks last week. So, 3.5 Broncos at home. Take that. Take that 3.5 Broncos at home. A lot of people going to be thinking Seattle because they beat up on the 49ers. Let's just be honest, man. All that was hype. The 49ers, the Jets, all that's just hype. They steal your mom and pop Seahawks, and they steal your mom and pop 49ers. So, take the Broncos 3.5 at home. Okay? They'll get that. Texans at Redskins. My upset pick of the week. Texans 3-point favorite on the road at Redskins. Now, this is my reasoning for picking the Redskins. And it ain't a homer pick. Forget about that. My reasoning is because the Colts don't really have a run defense. So I wasn't surprised that he gashed them for 200-something yards. So don't expect that against the Redskins, who do have a run defense. Even though it looked kind of shaky against Dallas, they still working out the kinks, learning the intricacies of that 3-4. But he won't get no 200 yards, and that's not going to beat us. Sharp throwing it, we got pretty good secondary. They can't catch a damn thing, but pretty good enough that I think we can hold them to. I think at home, I think we can hold them around 17 points. And they're going to throw it. But McNabb should be able to throw it too. Because remember, Peyton Manning threw for 400 and something yards against these boys. And they were hyped and it was their home opener. So don't put a lot of stock in that win last week. And the Redskins, even though they couldn't really score that much against Dallas and they didn't show much, that's only because that's a division foe. Okay? Division foes know each other. Dallas couldn't hold the score either if you didn't notice. And that's going to happen when division rivals get together like that. But don't expect that in this game. I expect the Redskins to kind of, I guess you could say explode for the Redskins. And I expect the score to be, let's say, Washington 24, Houston 21. And another nail biter, because that's the only way the Redskins know how to do it. Okay. Jacksonville Jaguars. +8 at the San Diego Chargers, who lost last night to the Chiefs. Okay. The G-Man Jaguars, they beat them, but that was a feel-good story, kind of like they barely won. I think it was 17-14, something like that. They barely won. I wasn't really impressed. The quarterback, Maurice Jones-Drew, he'll bowling ball, but I think the Chargers at home, they're going to have something to prove. They don't want to go down 0-2. They lost last night. They still look pretty impressive, especially down the stretch in the second half. So I say -8. I take that. I can see this being like 38, maybe 17. Patriots, 1.5-point favorites on the road at the Jets. I love this one. Take that one all day. In fact, you can buy some points on that one because Mark Sanchez is not gonna. Once again, is not gonna throw over 100 yards. You can bet on that. If they got a parlay bet or any type of side bet on that, bet on that. He won't throw. Not over 100. Bill Belichick is not gonna give him over 100. After that performance last night, nowhere near 100. No touchdowns. Probably a couple of interceptions this time. Because this time I think he's gonna get cocky. And he heard all the publicity about him just going to the check down, and he gonna try to go downfield. And trust me, Bill Belichick got the best zone in the world, and they will be sitting there. So expect about 2 to 3 picks for Sanchez next week, and maybe a couple fumbles, because they're gonna get after him too. So take that and see over and under 45, no 38. Nah, I don't mess with the over under, but just take that 1.5. But it is over under 38, and I would take that. I don't think the Patriots gonna do like the Colts. I mean, do like the Ravens. They're gonna actually try to put some points up on them. What we got here? Okay, Giants Colts Sunday nighter. Colts 5.5 point favorite. Take that. Giants beat up on the Panthers. Panthers really ain't have no quarterback. You know what I mean? So take that. Especially at home coming off a loss. Peyton still threw for 400, so he gonna throw for 400 again. Trust me on the Giants secondary. So yeah, take that 5.5. They'll win by at least a touchdown. And then the Monday nighter, Saints at 49ers -5 Saints. Take that. Saints will beat the 49ers. The 49ers will play with heart. They home opener, but everything that everybody was saying, I think they trying to live up to that instead of just building and trying to build to be a better team year by year. Instead of just, ESPN said we ready now, so we ready now, and you really ain't ready now because you see who your quarterback is. So take New Orleans -5 on the road, and that'll do it. That's all my picks for this week.